Step community, how we doing? Y'all come on in, take a seat. Every day it's a heck of a show. Remember to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tell your neighbors and your friends. And try and watch it all the way through. I know your day is busy. I have something for you. Let's take a look at it. It's amazing about this filibuster and what's going on.
Sure. Keep in mind, we hate the filibuster when we're in charge, but we loved it when Schumer and Pelosi and Biden was in charge. What did the filibuster protect us from last time? Well, it protected us from D.C. becoming a state, meaning they would have got 2 extra senators. It protected us from them packing the courts, which they would have put 13 Supreme Court justices, and then they would have controlled the courts. We kept that from happening because of the filibuster. They would change our voting laws, take away Oklahoma's ability to have voter ID and go just to strictly mail-in, or anybody that could show up at any given time with no mind. We would want to change the filibuster for one reason, because we want to govern. The Democrats, they want to change the filibuster because they want to change the landscape of our government. Now, I would like to think that we're going to be in charge forever, but the fact is the Senate changes all the time. And God forbid we have another trifecta like they did with Pelosi, Schumer, and Biden. But if they did, what would we be saying about the filibuster then? Just thoughts. I just want you to think about it, because a lot of conversation is taking place, but we need to think about what the consequences are moving forward if we were to change the filibuster.
And y'all comment to Big Daddy and let me know. For us right now, he's making a lot of sense. For us right now, that would really work. And I know Trump, they have pushed him so far with this, he wants to get rid of the filibuster. No longer needing 60 to pass a law. No more back and forth, talking about backdoor deals. The majority wins. And if Democrats ever get in that White House, no matter what Republicans do to fight the situation, they don't need your votes. There is no filibuster. Yes, it's hard. And I understand Trump is all about the people, fighting for them, and he's right. If Democrats get in there, they're going to do what they're going to do. They'll be the first ones to pass no filibuster. They'll be the first ones to pass not having to vote, not having to work with you on anything. Are we prepared for that? Let me know in the bottom of the comments and tell me what you think. Again, here's Mike Johnson talking to us about the closing of the government and where we stand with it. So it gives us a lot to think about.
Right now, the Democrats fear political retribution from the far-left activists in their party more than they fear the consequences of keeping the government closed for weeks on end. They fear political retribution from far-left activists more than families going hungry and workers missing paychecks. That is a fact that they are demonstrating day after day and vote after vote. It's gotten so bad for them that even their traditional allies are losing patience now. Right now,
their very own allies are losing patience with them. And I think a lot of people are fed up. And that's why I said, it doesn't matter who you are, what you do as adults, and for the people of the nation who deserve an opportunity, especially those who are paid into the program for you to sit here and control every aspect of their lives and not want to give in, should I say? It's the same. I don't understand it. If there's a lot of pork and fat added to this bill, people, I understand it. Like I told you before, sometimes I have to grab my head and say, make it make sense to me. But now, you're saying you want to add all this money into there, $37 trillion in debt. You want to add all this money into the program, 1.5 trillion. Then y'all went down to 20 million. Make this whole thing work for me. I don't understand. 20 million from 1 trillion, 0.5 is a heck of a big difference. So, what are we feeding? What program are we feeding? Are you just doing this like he said to please your party? Say, guess what? I fought against Trump. I stood up against him. You know, just to say that, and there are innocent people out here starving. You know, there are people, sure, maybe you don't know because you've been fed a golden spoon all your life. Man, Democrat and Republican, there are people out here that missed a whole month of rent. Second month of rent. It's the 14th time now. Y'all have signed no. You can't get no more Republicans to sign up. I think we had a couple that sat out. Even Fetterman and two more Democrats. Yeah, come on. And they're starting to urge you to open it up. But these people, and you blaming Trump, stop it, stop it. Y'all get down and sign it, it's done. Nobody wants to hear that crap. You and Dollar Tree, whatever his name is, Akeem.
Jeffrey.
So it's not right what you people are doing. It shows that you have not one bit of interest in the American public. And this is all a situation for you to win at the expense of others what you want. Let's take a look at this, y'all. You have to bear with me a little bit. Trying to get used to this channel thing here.
Coming in, did the Secretary of Agriculture just say there was 700,000 people that weren't supposed to be receiving SNAP benefits?
And since we've asked for that data, 29 states have complied. Of course, almost all the red states, a couple of the blue states too. We've studied about $100 billion in spend. We have found thousands and thousands of illegal use of the EBT card. We have been moving people off of SNAP. We've got almost 700,000 people, I think, we've moved off just since the president took office.
And the Democrats want us to believe that there's no illegals using this program. That's humorous, guys. That's humorous. She tried to get the data from states, and blue states started suing her to stop from getting who's receiving these benefits. And almost 1 million people shouldn't have been on the rolls. Say what you want about the Trump administration, but I'll tell you one thing. The amount of corruption they've uncovered in not even 1 year's time, it's astounding. And I gotta be honest with you. Are we gonna go on forever like this? Does taxpayers just want to keep stacking the bill, increasing your taxes, paying for people who abuse the system? Thanks to President Trump and his cabinet for taking care of business. But just to be clear, it's not being taken advantage of. Nice try. Okay, bye-bye. Coming in, did the Secretary of Agriculture just say there was...
But 700,000, y'all. $700,000, y'all. 700,000. That's just what they found now that are abusing the program. And you guys out there fighting ICE, what are y'all doing to keep them here in the country? They're taking your money. What's wrong with y'all? Make it all make sense to me. I don't care nothing about Democrat. I don't care nothing about Republican right now. This is what's right, y'all. I know I paid into it. God knows I have. Always been single. All my businesses, I had 5 of them. Bonded, LLC, license, you name it. And I paid in, one time I paid in enough to buy a nice home, cheap home, but it's still a home. Over the years, I'm able to afford at least a good $1 million home. And I care about that. I really do. Because I had to work, and they didn't tell me what I could pay in. They took it. Thank you. And boy, don't let me be late. Or don't let me pay it. Or you going to jail. Or they'll garnish your wages, excuse me. Some kind of way you're going to get penalized to the hill. So for people to come into this country and take and walk, and then turn your nose up at me when I'm actually paying your bill. Treat me like I'm the inferior one. Treat me like dirt. And I want y'all to listen to this. Democrats, this is for you people. Y'all got strange ways of doing everything. You want to take guns and stuff from us. Biden was even talking about not selling bullets. But you got the cartel and all these other groups in America that's got the guns. So when they break into our homes, try and abduct our kids, try and rape our wives, what we do, run out there with a butcher knife? And they, you know what I'm saying? You're going to hear this noise right here. We down. And they go, what are you going to say? Oh, well, sorry that it happened like that. Like they talked to Kamala about the deaths here. I really feel sorry for that. She was on TV. I'll never forget that. She could not tell that woman it was her fault and she's sorry about it. She said things like that happen. It's because you let these people over here. And y'all won't own up to nothing. Listen to this right quick. And it's so sad. This is what's happening. And this is a situation we're going to be in. You know, if it was, I wouldn't even care about them being in the White House. But you got to think about all the trauma they're caused. What they're taking from you. They're supposed to be for the poor. But history has shown it was the Republicans that freed the slaves. It was the Republicans that gave to the slaves, not Democrats. And it ain't changed. It's gotten worse. Check it out.
Republicans to stand up. I need the ones that are currently fighting for our Second Amendment rights to stand up. I need y'all to shout. I need y'all just to do whatever it takes to make a difference in this world. Biden is pushing to outlaw all semi-automatic weapons. It is all right to keep and bear arms as we choose. It is our rights. So we have to make a difference. We have to make a stand. 10 toes down and fight back. It's time. Because if they outlaw guns, the only ones who would have them are the outlaws. So I don't care if it's voting, I don't care if it's protesting, I don't care what it is that we have to do. We have to stand up, fight back. Have to make a change. My brothers and sisters, I don't care if you're white, black, green, purple, blue, yellow, camouflage, whatever it is. We have to unite. We have to unite, fight back. Our voices has to be heard. Because we cannot allow this to happen. All I have to say is good luck to them. Share, make a post, duet this post, whatever it takes to get the word out there that we are united as one.
Okay, now this was taken at an earlier time. And he's talking about the fact that Biden, Kamala Harris want to eliminate guns from us. I'm going to tell you something about guns. You have a police officer carrying a gun. If he wigs out and snaps out, it's him using a gun. Guns do not kill. I've fallen asleep on mine. Wake up scared to death, but it didn't go on. Got the safety on. It's right there. I've dropped them. Safety on. You good. They don't kill. I've gotten arguments with people. My gun didn't automatically jump out of my pocket and kill somebody. But if you don't teach people right, you don't teach control, you can't control your anger, that happens. You got young kids out here killing kids. They don't know what to do with a gun. They look at it on TV, all you movie stars, and they bam, 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 bam. They think that's fun. So they shoot. You take a life. But the gun didn't do that. And then y'all talk about guns, like over in England, they stabbing people with knives. They doing that here. Just stabbing them. We're going to do outlaw knives too, so we're going to have to cut our steaks with a butter knife? Come on, make it make sense. All I'm trying to do here on STEP Community, y'all, and I appreciate my group of people, very sensible, very cautious of what's going on. Let's all pull together, like you said. Let's join together and y'all make this channel grow. I beg of you. Because I enjoy talking to you. I enjoy the comments. Smash that like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell others about it. And don't forget that if at all able, we know things are rough. We're trying to grow the channel with our own vote so we can give back to people that need it. Because as we go and as we keep pushing, there's going to be a lot of people needed. A lot. Everything will be done under receipts. Y'all will know, unlike the government, what we're putting forth and what we can do to help. I love you guys. And I'll always be here for you. And I love hearing for you. I'm not going to say see you on the next one, but we will do this again.
Thank you.